Okay, so I just had this picture of like a Western, like think of like the Wild West days. And I just had this picture of like, the dirt street with the tumbleweed going by and the wooden buildings. And someone's out there and they just went to the saloon or the mercantile and didn't like the experience they had. So they go get a piece of paper and they nail it up to like a post that's like, the mercantile stinks. And they like... Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. That's right, it's the podcast where we talk all things marketing, networking, and wizardry. And it's everything you need to know, things you didn't know you needed to know, and probably a little bit more sparkled in between, because that's how we roll. I am one of your podcast co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my other podcast co-host, Tara B. Together, the two of us forever and always will be, because it's a blood covenant. Royally Unhinged.
So crap.
We are. Did you ever do that as a teenager?
A blood
That, like
pact?
blood sisters or whatever, or what was it called? Like, where you each cut your finger and you touch the blood to each other?
No.
Oh, neither did I. So,
That's how you get tetanus or something worse, not tetanus.
For real? You never did that as a kid growing up? Gosh, you've missed out. Okay, so welcome to the podcast. We are live on location, and something you need to know about that is we could be live on location at your domicile. That's right. We could come to your place of business, your warehouse, your backyard, your poolside, your oceanfront property.
If you run Hobbiton down in New Zealand, please invite us. I would love to go down there.
But you have to pay for the flights. So
Yes.
if you want to sponsor us, you have a couple options. You can just sponsor us and we'll just do a regular podcast and tell everybody how awesome and amazing you are. Or you can bring us on location.
Location.
Yeah, and we'll come to your place and do a podcast about you. Also, tell the fine folks about the clothing.
I feel like you should start being a massage therapist for me.
Hello.
So you can go. We have merch. So if you go to our website, it's RU merch right up at the top. You can just click it. You can get fancy shirts like this. You can get one with a knot Dobby on it. You can get all the great things, and you can be part of the unhingedness with us.
Yes, you can. Are you merch? No, are you?
Are you
Coming to the tree. Really? Had to start it that low. Okay, so all the things. We're going to jump right in. Like I alluded to, we are at the Lakes Area Expo.
Sure are.
In
Forest Lake, Minnesota.
Yes, we are.
Sure
This
are.
is an annual event. They fill this whole big space with all kinds of vendors, merchants, food, fun, tap dancing, karate, yoga. It's a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunny in here somewhere.
Yes, and we are live on location. Just so you know, we have a couple more coming up this year that you could also come and see us at. Right?
When this airs, it will have already happened,
Not
probably.
the Cottage Grove one.
Cottage Grove will already happen. Woodbury Expo will have already happened, but we will be at the Cottage Grove Area Chamber Expo, which is April 25th at the Park Activity Center in Cottage Grove.
If you follow along, I don't know if it's on our website. In theory, it is. You can just find out where we're going to be, and you can come and see
I
us.
should probably go update that.
Or you could just sponsor us, and then you'll know
There you
exactly
go.
where we are, because we'll be at your
I'll
place.
be with you.
Please provide snacks.
Yes.
Okay, so let's jump into the topic for the day. And Tara said, "What's the topic?" And I said, "Nah. I'm not telling you."
Like she never does.
True. Okay, here's what I want to talk about, Tara.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you a little story about something that happened
All right,
recently.
let me get...
Get comfy, and then we're going to do a deep dive. Get as comfy as you can on these high-top stools, precarious as they may be.
My bum doesn't fit all the way
Taking
on
off my
it, but
glasses, because last episode showed that they're useless.
11 pounds.
Okay, if you know, you know. Okay, so here's what happened recently. Let's first set the standard. We aren't big fans of Facebook. Are we still on Facebook? Yes, for necessity's sake. Is that our playground? Negatory. We don't like it. We don't like the whole thing. But I still post on Facebook because there's enough people there that still see me and see it that I'm just letting it go.
Yepperdoodle.
But I don't go on and peruse Facebook like some people do. There are still some people that sit and scroll on Facebook.
Yes, they do.
But from time to time, when I get on the old Book of Faces, I do a wee bit of scrolling just in case there's an engagement, a death, a new job, just to be in the know.
Just to be in the know.
Just to know who needs a card.
Yes.
So I happened to be scrolling recently, and I see someone asking for, I don't mind shouting it out because I already had the conversation. So I saw somebody in my small town Facebook group saying,
Yes.
hey, I'm looking for an upholsterer, someone who could do some upholstery.
Okay.
Do you know anybody? Is there someone you can recommend? And so I have a really good friend. She's done our Santa suits. She's done tons of work for me. She's impeccable. She's so good at what she does.
Love it.
And she's awesome. But you don't get a shout out because you haven't sponsored.
That's
But that
how
could
it
be
works.
remedied.
That could be.
And so, so I jump into this post. I'm like, oh, here's somebody. Here's her name. I take her business. I said she's awesome and wonderful. Reach out. Here is what transpired.
I feel like this is
And we're going to get into a chit chat about Facebook, keyboard warriors, marketing in these playgrounds, and all of the things.
Okay, let's do it.
So this person, my comment.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
My comment on Facebook was like, oh yeah, here's my friend, here is her business, she's amazing, awesome, professional, you will love her work. The person who created the post comments on mine is like, oh yeah, I already reached out to, actually.
Oh, she gonna pull it up.
Actually.
She's got receipts.
Because it's like if a scammer ever reaches out to me, do not, I repeat, do not reach out to me because I'm that person that I will take you for a ride. Like we're gonna come to blows.
It's gonna be a fun ride.
While I'm looking this up, Tara, just so
Yes,
that I
ma'am.
can show it, can you just tell the people a little bit, give them some context about Facebook for us and kind of why we feel how we feel?
So there have been a couple episodes that, we talk about it, I think normally in all of our episodes, but the initial is just that it all got very bombarded with Facebook wants your money, Meta wants your money, we're going to take all your money for all of your marketing nonsense and not show you anything that you want to see anymore. So as things just kind of have been advancing in the last year-ish or so, we really took a step back from Facebook, Meta in general, but as business owners, we knew that it's unfortunately, it's essential for us to still be present on there because a lot of people still use Facebook and use Instagram for validity of businesses and all of that stuff. So that's really the reason that we use it. Personally, I don't post stuff of my family anymore, my personal things, what's going on in my home life, any of that anymore, which I used to, and I know Paula used to as well, and all that. But since now it's really changed, it's not the greatest thing for us right now. It might be the greatest thing for you, but for us, that's why we stepped back, and it just didn't make sense. So personally, you will not see us on there. Businessly, is that a word? Sure, it is, Tara. Businessly, you will see us on there. But also, as she's still looking for this.
Sorry,
for
I'm just going to jump into it because I don't.
No, it's fine. Just stop me whenever you find it. But for me, because I used to post all the time on my Dapper Dog page for my business, and on my Tara B page, it was always personal stuff. But since this whole shift changed and people don't see business pages anymore, they just don't. That's why it's really important for brands to be really, really good and built out and all of that stuff, because you are your brand. So now as Tara B, I am my brand. I'm representing my business that way.
I don't even know how to look this up.
She's just...
It makes me so mad.
You might just need to paraphrase.
Well, yeah, I will, because I don't even know how to look up anymore. That's the problem with all of this, is it's like you can't just find something easy anymore. Once again, just another reason why I don't like...
So she's going to start talking now.
So, okay. So I commented, reach out to my friend. She's an amazing upholsterer. You would like her. And then the guy says... We're both like, look, too bad we can't pause. Yeah, but see, it's not showing up in there, which is super dumb. So the guy's like...
Maybe it was taken down. The post could have been taken down.
So the guy was like, oh, I already reached out to her, and we never heard back. And so, she's not responding to us. And I was like, hold on a minute. So I text my friend directly with a screenshot of the post. And I was like, this is what this guy is saying. Okay, so this was on a Saturday or a Sunday. And she goes, no, they just reached out to me on Wednesday or Thursday. I told them I do all of my quotes and estimates on the weekend. So I get back into the post and I said,
Paula's trolling.
So I said, well, this is kind of strange because I just reached out to my friend and she said she did talk to you guys. She did communicate and she let you know she does her proposals and estimates on the weekend. So it might take until Monday or Tuesday to hear back from her because she is running a small business doing all of the work and told you when it would happen.
Yep.
And so all of a sudden he's trying to come back in and be like, oh, it was actually my wife who talked to her and she sent photos to her on Thursday and never heard that she got them or received them. And so they've just moved on. And I get back in because I was like, oh, you are not, first of all, this is my friend. I will always stick up for you whether or not you are in the room with me. I will always stand up for you and defend you. And secondly,
she's done that for me too.
I'm just like,
that's who
this is the problem. And I kind of come back and I was like, so it's Sunday, you talked to her Thursday and already because you haven't received a proposal or an estimate, you're moving on and talking about her in a Facebook group? Oh, go ahead, please.
No, this is where it drives me insane because we are in a society today that people want things instantly.
And cheap.
And super cheap. Instant and cheap. And we have really ruined ourselves for that. Because then we end up losing out on the really greatness because we all want it instant. I've had this problem so many times where I have people reach out to me and I don't get back to them within 24 hours. I am a small business like Paula's friend. Small business. I am the only one that is doing the work in the business.
Yes.
I have a many number amount of clients that I'm doing stuff for, not to only mention my home life, which I have 2 small kids. Well, I like to say 3. I have a big kid too that is named my husband. And 3 animals. But anyways. So
there's so much about this that's wrong. There's so much wrong.
It's so irritating and then you come and lash out saying that it's the business's fault. You didn't even have to say that. You could have just moved on.
Because he in the post, he mentioned, well, he doesn't mention her by name, so I don't know if he changed it, but he gave enough context as to where her business is located and what it does, that if you know her, you live in the area, you know who it is. And it's like, dude, so I was calling him out because I was like, do not go on a social media page and badmouth a business that has not done anything wrong. It's just showing your impatience. And this is the problem with people, is this instantaneous, I want it now, I want it cheap. And people using social media as a way to get what they want.
Yeah.
People who have maybe never run a business before, don't know what it's like. And again, so if she talked to them or had communication with them on Thursday, which again, she's going to have receipts. She's going to have receipts of when she talked to them. On a Thursday, she tells them, okay, I do all of my proposals and estimates on the weekend. So you can expect that you'll hear after the weekend.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday and he's posting, all right, we haven't heard anything. They didn't get back to us. Yeah, they did.
Well, you had an initial response from her saying that you're not going to get your proposal until the weekend. Well, she's working out the weekend. You're not going to get it until next week. But that's the thing. Like, patience is a virtue. Like, where did that get out the window? Like, where did that just like, zoop, it's gone. It flew out. It's gone forever. Bye-bye. Where did it go?
And the thing that makes me so mad is, Tara, both you and I are small business owners. We work with small business owners, so we know that for people that own and run a business, you're doing the work, you're finding the customers, you're doing all the proposals and estimates, you're doing all the social media, you're going to try to collect the money, you're doing your you're just doing all of the things.
Yep.
So there is no instantaneous. Like, you might get instantaneous online depending on the kind of company it is, but sometimes those are bigger companies or totally different outfits.
Yeah, it's going to be a larger agency or
so if you think you could reach out to someone for upholstery work and get an instantaneous...
let's think about that in itself.
Right.
How long does it take to source fabric, to get the fabric, to cut the fabric, to get the batting, to shape the batting, to do all of the things. I feel like for just one, for me.
And it's a lost art. How many people do we know that can even sew and upholster to begin with?
I know two, but one of them's my mother-in-law and the other one's an old family friend.
There you go. So if you're reaching out, because there was even some people in the comment section that were like, go get a staple gun and do it yourself.
Oh.
There were some people that were like,
there's
okay.
always that option if you don't like what you're given.
But my whole thing was like, so this is a small business that's actually really successful and professional, and I know her. I know how good she is, how hard she's worked at her business. And it's like, so you're going to badmouth her because you are impatient. And, so get in the buggy, take a little trip with me over to where I'm like.
Take a little trip.
This is why people who are like, oh, we want to be on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, but buckle up, friends, because you are also opening yourself up to...
So that's a lot of the reason why I don't post a lot on TikTok. Because there are some mean TikTokers out there.
Oh, I had a post that went viral that I had to shut off the comment section.
Did I see
on
this
TikTok?
one?
Yeah, it's pinned up at the top. But that was just
I saw
people
that.
got so vicious and mean and cruel. I was like, it's pasta sauce. Dude, like, it's
If you have
sauce.
your own pasta sauce that you take the time to make and source, then you can go talk about it on your own channel. But that doesn't mean that you have to badmouth somebody. Nope, I'm not going to bring up that story. This really frustrates me because in the day and age of technology that we have today, it has just gone. It used to be bullying that was in person at schools, in whatever. Now you have a whole other avenue for
now
people
it's happening
to go
to business. No, like now it's. I don't think. Like
the
in
amount
the
of times
past,
that I see trollers on Google My Business profiles that are leaving reviews or Yelp, like
that's how people get back at them. That's how they get back. Like
No,
if
I
I have
know.
a bad experience at your business,
I'm gonna
and
go to
really
Yelp.
mad,
I'm gonna go to Google My Business.
Yes,
I'm gonna put
and I can't get my way. Like
review.
you're not gonna give me a free comp, me a free whatever it is, because I really don't deserve it. But I've been a pain in the butt asking for it. Yeah, so I'll just go troll your profiles and your pages, and get bots to do it.
Yes. But for business owners that maybe you've had this happen to you, that you on Google My Business, on Facebook, on Yelp, on Bing, on Angie, whatever it is, that you've had a bad review. Because I've had questions before, that's how do I get rid of that bad review? I've had 500 5-star reviews and I have this one bad review, so I'm getting a 4.9 instead of a 5.0
Yes.
rating. How do I fix that? It's really, really difficult. The only way that I've ever gotten it to work is because there was an accidental that somebody that had a bad experience with the business left a review on the non-correct business profile.
I've seen
It was a
that.
similar name, but it was different location. So in some cases, you can reach out to Google, and I'm just going to talk about Google because I've dealt with it before. You can reach out to Google and tell them the situation, and they can remove it. Most of the time, that's not the case. So what do you do when that happens? The only thing that I tell clients that they can really do is go and get so many more reviews so you bury that 1 star so far down.
Well, and make sure you respond to it.
Yes. Reputation management is a thing. So
Yes.
if you're
So
not
even if you get a bad
responding
review,
to any of your bad ones, good ones, middle ones, sideways ones, whatever you're getting, you need to be responding to it and say like, hey, I'm really sorry that you had a really bad experience. I don't remember it happen, or maybe not that phrasing, but I'm really sorry that you're feeling this way. I would really like to make this up to you or figure out where it went wrong, how we can do better, all of the things. Respond to it. Not only are you responding to that customer, whoever it was, that contact that you have, you're trying to remedy it. Everybody else is seeing that you're trying to remedy it.
Yes.
But also when you respond to the Google reviews that you get, it's so much better for your SEO.
Yes.
So you're getting 2 birds with 1 stone right there.
And I would say the same goes for on Facebook, because again, there's this comfort level, this bizarre comfort level with Facebook that people feel so comfortable.
You can hear Nanette right now if you can't.
She's very loud in the background, so I'm gonna just hum a little song.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
This is the
Just
joy
keep swimming.
of being at these kind of events.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to
Let's just pause for
get.
a word from our sponsor, who's not a sponsor. Oh, 2 minutes. Yes, we're grateful. Are we going to cut this out?
No, we're not. What are we going to sing? Let's sing something.
You could cut this out. There's only one camera.
I could.
It's a great day out. Enjoy the weather.
We're like, this is awkward. Okay, so here's the deal. 'Cause we are still going.
What do we do?
Here's the deal. Facebook groups have become this weird thing where people are so comfortable going in and roasting, tearing people down. You see it all the time. Like when someone has a bad experience, we have lost all sense of manners and morality. If I have a bad experience with the restaurant, with a hotel, with a business, rather than going to the business and saying, hey, here's what happened. Oh, no. Nobody is brave enough to actually have a difficult conversation. No, they'd rather go to Facebook and post it for strangers and complain about a business and hope others will be like, yeah, they are a terrible business. What is the deal? Not okay.
I don't know. People just are not. There's no shame with people anymore. Like they just. Don't
I think
care.
it's scary for businesses. Like if you want to start
Scary
a business,
for this entire world right now.
and that's all
honestly.
it takes. You can have one bad experience with a customer or one bad time, and they're going to get on Facebook and start bad mouthing you to your community because you didn't put extra salsa on the side.
You know what I've seen happen before with at a different agency I worked at. The company that we worked for got so many bad reviews and just blasted. It was not really that great of a company, honestly.
Well, yeah,
So
I mean, like you're not
I'm like,
selling it.
Okay, they ended up changing their entire business name and like their whole branding
But keeping the same,
structure.
everything else stayed the same.
Everything else stayed the same, but they literally just changed their entire name, set up new Google profiles so it wasn't attached to any of the old
No
reviews
way.
anymore. Yeah.
They didn't change how they did service, or
No.
Okay, but this is different.
Gosh, no.
That's a whole different thing because that's
No,
not
it
like
is. Please
one or
don't
two
do that.
offs or
Please
like
don't do that.
one customer who's not happy because something happened. But that's what sometimes scares me and makes me a little nervous about social media. Is you can go viral, and you can find your people group and become super popular, but you could also get torn apart.
Very easily you can get torn apart. It's really scary for small business owners. I feel like there should be a group that you can go and like
a therapy group?
Yeah. Small business review therapy group.
Well, yeah, and this whole thing of when all this happened, like it literally upset me for a whole day. I had like a stomach ache and I was really mad, like this righteous anger, because I was thinking, this is my friend. She's running her business. She's doing such a good job. She's actually really good at, like, this is totally unfounded. And they're just talking about her. Well, so finally, like I kept coming back in the comment section at this guy, and finally he's like, well, we've moved on. Or we're moving on to something else, so we'll just have to let it go.
They'll keep fighting you, but once he doesn't have anything else to say, then all of a sudden it's
Because
like,
I proved him wrong. I literally was like, buddy, this is not actually what happened, and you're portraying her business as such and such, and that's not the case.
Well, you've kind of had something similar happen because you were posting about your AI workshops that you were doing in the groups, and you had people commenting on it that it was a scam, and it's...
Okay, to be fair, on some of these, like Facebook and even Instagram, you'll see some posts sometimes where it's like, they're scams. Like, they're very shady.
Yeah.
It's not legit. Just random stuff. And so, I was doing one of my AI workshops, and I was like, okay, I'm going to advertise it in some local Facebook groups to see if there's anybody that wants to learn. And people were calling me out on my post saying, this is a scam. No, it's not. It's
not.
me, but that's clearly not the playground, not my people.
No, not at all. And I mean, on a personal, I don't think I've ever had anybody comment on my business stuff like negatively, but I have I don't even post in group chats anymore because anytime that I did post on a group chat, you had a whole group of people. Like they were the instantaneous. You posted something, they didn't like one little bit about it, of how you handled a situation or whatever it was, and you just have trollers.
I think there's going to be a place in heaven or purgatory where people who like to sit behind keyboards and write stuff, you're going to have to come face to face with the people you wrote about and have a conversation face to face.
Well, because normally, let's take it this way. The people that are the ones that are on there that are trolling and stuff like that,
Go ahead.
they're the ones that are not going to come to your face directly and talk about that stuff.
Okay, so I just had this picture of like a Western, like think of like the Wild West days. And I just had this picture of like, the dirt street with the tumbleweed going by and the wooden buildings. And someone's out there and they just went to the saloon or the mercantile and didn't like the experience they have. So they go get a piece of paper and they nail it up to like a post that's like, the mercantile stinks. And
what did they do back then?
right? It's like, it's always been that if you weren't happy, either you just dealt with it or you're like, okay, try again next time, or you go and tell them.
Is going to go to the local shop and tell them that she didn't like her eggs because they were not over easy.
Or start your own.
Yeah.
But you didn't see them carving something on rawhide and putting it up on the...
Roll Tide. Is that what it is?
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Roll Tide.
this just really concerns me because from a marketing perspective, if you're trying to build a brand and build a business and someone can just get on Facebook and... Because it doesn't seem to happen as much on Instagram. Yes, on TikTok.
I have seen it on Instagram, but I
Really?
think people are more unhinged in a good way on Instagram. Like, you have the group of people on Instagram that's like, they're more for the chaos, so it's not... I don't know. Facebook is where I see it. TikTok is where I see it the most.
And people are just like
They're
cruel.
mean. They're mean.
Okay, I think there are some people that will come up to you in person and say stuff, honestly. It's like they have no problem coming to your face and go, you stink! But for the most part, people who will say stuff online, it's like, would you say that to my face? No.
No, they never will. That's what I was saying. They'll never come to your face directly and call you out and say, I didn't like this. Because I think maybe deep down that they know that what their issue is really just their issue. So it's like a personal traumatic experience that they had way back when, and it's just bringing it up again. And they're like the only ones that ever are really gonna...
This is interesting. I'm just thinking about this, and I'm just kind of like deep diving with this mentally right now, because I'm thinking, when we work with businesses all the time and we talk about marketing, and they're always like, how do we market ourselves? How do we get out there? And there is some real fear about this. Bless you. Okay. We're going to pause for a moment here.
We just got dropped a package.
Of
Paula did.
cornbread.
Of cornbread.
I love you.
She loves cornbread.
That's the way to my
A
heart.
whole bit. Is there anything else over there?
Cornbread, beef, like...
Where's the beef?
No, this is a real thing. Okay, let's go back in time. Let's say to when there used to be TV commercials, and let's say you were running an ad, some commercials for your business. If I didn't like your commercials, I just changed the channel. I chose that way. I was like, I don't like this.
If you don't like a video that's being put out or something, why comment
Scroll.
on it? Just scroll. Just go away from it.
What happened with humans that we now feel it necessary to comment on everything?
Well, I think people just feel like they need to belittle other people and just be... They need to be top dog. They need to feel superior. And the only way that they see doing that is putting somebody else down. Which, why? Just go... If you disagree with something, just ignore it. It's great that you have your own opinion. That's great. That's good for you. Just go the other way.
I kind of want to do some kind of like doctorate thesis on what's happened to the human race and why does everybody now feel it necessary to express our opinions as we are sitting here on a podcast.
Expressing our own opinions.
But you get to choose whether or not you listen to it. We're not forcing it on you.
You don't like what we're saying? You can scroll on by. We're good with that. You're not our people.
No, please don't scroll by. Please like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe and then scroll by.
Yeah. And we'll give you cornbread. Okay.
No, she won't.
I'm actually gonna wrap this up because this event is ending. It's kind of
Everybody's
nice.
tearing down right
Everybody's
now.
Everybody's walking by, which is great because they're all seeing our stuff right now. So this is actually great marketing for us.
It really is.
If you have nice things to say, go ahead and comment somewhere on this post. But if not, just keep scrolling because that's the kind thing to do.
Be a good human.
I teed that up for you.
Be a good human.
I teed it up for you. On that note, we're gonna hidey ho and
hi-ho.
And just know that if you want merch, go to our website, royallyunhinged.com, and you can purchase some merch for yourself.
Yep.
You can also go and see where we're going to be next time. If you want, you can sponsor us, both on location or
just in our studio. You can just pay us money and we'll still sponsor you. Or you'll still sponsor us, whatever.
Otherwise, Tara, it's been a fun day with you, my friend.
I'm tired. I'm ready to go home.
Samesies.
It's like 75 degrees outside.
It is, but it's going to be 40 tomorrow, so don't be fooled. With that, I am one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my lovely co-host,
Tara B.
and together, just the two of us, we can make it if we try. All right, the two of us will always be royally unhinged. A special emphasis on the unhinged part.
Just a little.
Stay loose, people.
Bye.